Hello, I'm Stan Hall. Welcome to this edition of the Gwinnett Sports Commission's Get in the Game. As you can see today, we're at Coolray Field, which means that baseball is just around the corner. We're here today for the Gwinnett Braves special workout. We had a chance today to visit with some of the managers and one of the players. Let's take a look at this. I think you're going to love it. We're here today with North Johnson, the general manager of the Gwinnett Braves. And North, it's hard to believe that it's baseball season already. Are you excited?
We are. It's a beautiful spring day. Teams practicing behind us for the first time. So, yeah, it feels like the season just ended last week and we're already playing another season, but what a perfect day to start.
You know, the obvious question I want to mention to you today is that I know that their Atlanta Braves have been really involved in some personnel transactions. And the result of a lot of those transactions is those folks are right here in Gwinnett. Tell me a little bit about your team this year.
Well, it's going to be exciting. They're going to be fun to watch. There's a lot of top-name prospects here, probably starting with Malik Smith, our center fielder.
Right.
A lot of folks know Malik. He came over from the Padres in the Craig Kimbrell trade last year. First game of spring training this year, he not only hit one triple in the first inning, he hit two triples in the first inning. So what a way to start off.
Exactly.
But Malik is a very exciting player. He'll steal a lot of bases. He's going to get on base. He's going to run down a lot of balls in the outfield. Another top-end prospect we've got is Tyrell Jenkins. He came over in the Jason Hayward trade with the Cardinals. Again, top-flight pitching prospect.
Right.
Had great success, started the year in AA, ended up with us. We'll probably be one of those first guys to get called up, when Atlanta needs help,
right.
On the rotation. Aaron Blair is another guy. Came over in a trade this offseason.
Right.
He is our top prospect and will be our opening night pitcher. So, we're just loaded up and down. The Braves also went out and signed some really good, AAA free agents to offset our roster with some mature talent to help some of these younger guys understand about playing the game. So we're really excited about it. It's going to be a fun year.
It's going to be a fun year, and it does sound like you guys are loaded up. The major league teams always get all the attention, but if you ask me, and I am a little bit biased, as you well know, nothing's more fun than going to a minor league baseball game. And when you have a facility as beautiful as Coolray is, that's the first thing. But there's always something going on in a minor league game. Do you have anything special this year going on as far as your games are concerned? Any special promotions or whatever?
Well, every night we try to introduce a different wrinkle to everything we're doing. We've got a new promotions coordinator on staff. She's worked for a couple of different minor league teams, so she's got a couple of surprises that we're going to bring out. We've got a new in-game race. We've had the big Braves have the tool race. So we've got a new race we're bringing out this year with Dunkin' Donuts, which is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But we've got our typical things. We've got our fireworks on Friday nights. We're going to do some really cool bobblehead series this year with John Sherholtz and Hank Aaron, and we're doing Brian Snitker. It's his 40th year with the Braves.
Wow.
So we're going to do a bobblehead to commemorate that. So there's going to be a lot of fun things going on.
And you're going to play some baseball in the middle of all that, right?
In between all that, there's going to be a hell of a baseball game too.
So it's going
to be, the great thing is that we really have something for everybody here.
Yeah.
There's going to be tremendous, probably the best baseball since this franchise has been here. And again, for mom and the kids who want to come out and enjoy a great evening, the food's great, the entertainment's great. The music is always good. Our staff is very high energy. So. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. We're just looking forward to getting folks out and enjoying a good ball game.
Absolutely, and our camera angle is a little bit odd now that we can't really show you the way the seating arrangements are, but there's not a bad seat in this stadium to watch a baseball game, is there?
There's not, and that's again the beauty of minor league baseball. Our parks are smaller. They're a lot more intimate. The worst seat in our ballpark is as good as the best seat in a lot of major league ballparks.
Absolutely.
And there's not a bad angle. Again, everything's close, and and then if you get into our seats directly behind home plate, you can literally hear the fastball coming out of the pitcher's hand. It's a cool experience. I've been doing this, I guess this will be my 39th year, and I still get goosebumps around this time of year. It's just it's an amazing experience to go through.
Well, it's my favorite time of the year. Now, your season actually starts when, though?
Well, we start on the road on April the 7th, and then our first home game is April 14th.
Right.
So our plan is folks will go to the golf tournament during the day, that you're the ultimate host of.
There you go.
And then they're going to come to our games at night. So they're going to have a full day of activity and fun and seeing what all Gwinnett has to offer.
It's going to be the must-be-seen at events of the season, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
What could be better than golf and baseball on the same day?
There is nothing better. For folks who haven't bought tickets yet to see the Braves this year, how do they get tickets?
There's a number of ways. What's becoming the easiest way is to buy them online.
Right.
Just go to GwinnettBraves.com and click on our ticket link, and then you can go through all the different options we've got. Or you can come to our box office, and our staff can show you the actual seats. If you want to do a ticket plan, you can pick out a seat, or just show up on day of game and buy your ticket that day. So
Absolutely.
Lots of good options, and they're all easy and affordable.
Absolutely. Looking forward to a great season. Thanks for visiting with us today.
Thank you, Stan.
Appreciate
as
your
always.
time. Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
We're here today with Gwinnett Braves right-handed pitcher Tyrell Jenkins. Tyrell, thank you so much for spending a little time with us today.
No problem, yes, sir.
It's obviously we're here today at Coolray Field. Means the season's about to start. How excited are you about the new season?
I mean, just the opportunity with the whole organization, knowing you're right down the street from Atlanta, and knowing kind of the rebuilding process we're going through. Everyone here has a chance to be down the street at some point.
Absolutely.
So just to be able to start here makes it a little bit. I wouldn't say easier, but it gives you a little bit more hope, and it makes you more excited to get the year going.
Absolutely. Now, as we're taping this show, you just got finished with spring training down in Florida. How did that go for you?
It was good. You show up to the field and get your work in every day. They were really good this year, letting us have a lot of easier days, a lot more early games. You can get done around noon, go hang out, golf, whatever you want to do. So it was really good spring training, laid back, and they were fair to us. So we really put in the work, and I feel like throughout the whole organization this year is going to be a really good year.
Tyrell, you're one of those players that's coming off a big year last year. You're the minor league pitcher of the year, and all the focus is sort of on you this year. Does that make you nervous, or does it change any way you prepare?
No. I think it's just knowing they have their eye on you. I prepared the same. I don't really feel too much pressure. Mom always told me she always wanted a girl, so I feel like I was born under pressure. So
there you go. There you go.
With all that being said, last year was a good year, but this year I feel like I can do even better, and hopefully end up in Atlanta by the end of the year.
Well, we hope you do as well. So as you get ready for this year, do you know what part of the rotation you'll be in? Do you know yet? Or
I know throw Sunday, so I guess that's fourth.
Yeah.
It kind of just went with how we finished spring and everything, and obviously Chastain came down to make opening day start. So I'll throw Sunday in Norfolk, and then I think I'll face them again the next Saturday at home. So that's the beauty of going to AAA and getting up higher. You play the same team very often,
right?
So you might pitch against the same team 2 or 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
you got to make adjustments. So it's always fun to learn from these older guys here. I got guys that they're always helping me. They're very unselfish. They're willing to help, and I'm glad to be here.
Well, for those of us who are big Gwinnett Braves fans, we got great hopes for a big year this year, and appreciate you taking a little time to visit with us today, and good luck on the season.
No problem.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Tyrell. Good luck, man. Thank you. We're here today with Gwinnett Braves manager Brian Snickers. Nick, thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us.
Yeah, well, my pleasure.
We appreciate the opportunity to talk with you. I know you're getting excited as the season started. You sort of loaded up over the offseason with some great players, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, they just keep doing it. I mean, Copy and John Hart and the whole management team up there, they have a knack of going out and getting players. And what was a kind of a bare system a couple of years ago is pretty exciting right now. It's a good time to be an Atlanta Brave and a Gwinnett Brave, and there's a lot of opportunity here for everybody that's here.
Absolutely.
I tell them all, they're all in play right now.
Absolutely. I know that they did a great job of sort of redoing the whole farm system, and Gwinnett's is a perfect example. I know you're proud of all your players, but have you got any that you're really watching this year that we need to keep our eye on?
Well, you know what? For me, I told John Hart this early in spring training. They're all in play. I don't think there's anybody out there that at some point in time can't go up and help the big league club out, and that's the way they got to. They have to approach it. And we have some probably a mix of a little older guys than we were last year, maybe with a little more experience. A lot of the 6-year guys we brought in all have major league experience, which is a good thing for Freddie and John Hart and Copy to be able to draw on those guys when needed down here, because they're going to need them. I mean, it takes a lot of guys to get through a major league season, and we got a few young. Daniel Castro's still a kid, even though he had some time last year.
Right.
Malik Smith is a young center fielder, that we got from San Diego that ended the year here very strong last year. So we're, really excited about watching him continue his growth. Terrell Jenkins, made a big splash, pitcher of the year in the organization, finished here. Looking for him to I thought a really good spring training. And Mike Fultonewicz is back. Pretty much just we're trying to get him back going. He had the surgery at the end of the year and just getting his stamina and strength back. He's looked real good. Aaron Blair, who we got from the Diamondbacks, was a really impressive young man in spring training. We got Casey Kelly in our starting rotation, who it's kind of funny. I watched his dad was in our system years ago, and I've known Casey since he's about 10 years old. Watch him grow up, and so it's it's a real exciting bunch of guys here. It's a real interesting group, very versatile group. We're out there doing drills, and I'm thinking, man, we got probably a whole team full of guys that could play darn near everywhere on the diamond, which is a good thing too for the Braves and for them.
Absolutely.
As far as as we know in the industry, the more versatile you are, the more attractive you are to a major league team. So it's a really interesting group of guys.
Snit, we always hear about the players that are in the minor leagues as they move up to the majors and sort of that transition they have. Let's talk about the opposite of that a little bit with you. You spent so many years with the Atlanta Braves, and I think this is your third year as the skipper here out here. How did that transition go?
It's been really good, actually. I mean, it's a pretty good gig. I live in the area, and I get to go home and see the grandkids and my family every night. And so, as you can see, it's a wonderful facility. Beautiful place. They do a great job here. North and his staff are really good. They make it really easy on the players to be here. It's a great opportunity. To a man in there, guys that haven't been here have commented on, this is like being in the big leagues.
Exactly.
And it's a great spot for them because if they do get called up, they stay at home. They don't have to move their family. If they have a wife and children or a dog or whatever, they can just stay in the same place and the commute's a little longer is all. So, it's been really good. I told the guys today, I'm not done yet either.
Absolutely not.
I feel like I still have some productive years left in the major leagues and want to go back there myself.
Absolutely.
So, I love it here. It's great. This is a AAA's an acquired taste, I think, with all the movement and uncertainty that you go around. But you kind of play around it because everybody's going through the same thing. And it's a lot of fun.
I was going to ask you that. You just sort of mentioned that. It's sort of challenging because you're loaded up right now, but you don't know in 3 weeks or 3 months who you're going to have at that point.
I told the guys today, I had my meeting in there, and I said I could about every 3 or 4 weeks I could probably give this, and it'd be some new ears listening to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is that's the nature of the beast here. That's what we do. We're here to supplement the major league team, keep guys ready for them, and on a daily basis. I talk to Freddie 3 or 4 times a week, so I know what they're thinking. He's always asking me about players, and John.
And he reads the box scores, doesn't he?
Absolutely. He reads the game. He reads the game reports. He knows what these guys are doing. Like I say, and Marty's on the phone with Roger constantly, and there's a good communication between us and the front office and the major league staff here. I still have ties with Freddie and all the guys down there on the staff, and John Hart and I go back to, we managed against each other in like the early 80s, so known him for a long time, and there's a good line of communication between our staff here and the one downtown. So,
and you also brought in some new assistant coaches this year, right?
Actually, we Jose Mota's in for as a fourth coach, but other than that, we're all the same, and we have a new trainer, Ricky Alcantara, but other than so, and that's good for me too, because as a staff, myself and Marty and John Mose, our hitting coach, we all work real good together, get along together, and it's a good working environment here for all of us.
Well, Skip, listen, as a true Gwinnett Brave fans, I want to tell you that I know a bunch of people who are very excited about this year. No pressure at all, by the way.
No, it's the pressure self-inflicted.
Absolutely. But thanks for visiting with us a little bit today. We appreciate your time.
Always a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
After talking to everybody today, I'm so excited to see the baseball season get started. If you haven't bought your tickets yet, go to GwinnettBraves.com. There's great tickets. There's not a bad seat in the house. I hope that you'll join us out here for some great baseball, some great family entertainment this summer. I hope to see you there. That's all the time we have today. I'm Stan Hall. See you next time on Get in the Game. Goodbye.